and I'm going to be teaching you today about grommets. Grommets are really useful in all different types of things. You can use it on fabric and leather. I'm going to be talking about leather today, but you could do it with your fabric. Same thing, you would use the same process. But grommets come in handy with all kinds of things, whether you want to add a grommet to a bag or a wallet, or say you have a grommet somewhere on your pants that you need to fix, you can do that too. So we're going to talk about the basic grommet, and then I'll go through the sizes, the parts, how to do it. I will actually make a grommet for you, and hopefully this is something that you can use or share. Now, I also do not only leather, but I do horse blankets as well. So I'm going to show you what the big grommets are to put like around your chest strap, that kind of a thing. So if this is something you want to do, you can also do this probably on your own once you learn how to do it. Now I'm going to show you the basic though. So if you were to go to Tandy, or if you purchased a set through my website, then this is what you're going to get, and then you can go up from there wherever you want to go. The sky's the limit in grommets. So let's get started. We're going to talk about the different sizes and types of grommets that you can get. So when you buy say you go to Tandy and you want to buy this little grommet set, maybe you're just putting something in your wallet, or maybe it's decorative or something like that. You can get them in different sizes. So you get 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, inch. And so they come in 2 pieces. So you've got a bottom piece and then you have an upper piece. So I'm going to show this in both cameras here. So you've got 2 pieces here, because I'm going to be doing dual cameras here. And you have the bottom piece, which is the part that sticks up. So you see how it sticks up, and then your top piece is very flat. Okay. So you have to have both pieces in order for it to work. You cannot, it's sort of like having a Mayfield. You just got to work, you know, kind of a thing with like your anything sockets and things like that. Okay. So with that kit, you're going to get one of these little handy steel. It's got like a little indent there for you, and you're also going to get the punch. Okay. So that is something that you're going to get. Now, the other thing that you might need to do a simple grommet is you need to make a hole somehow, whether you use a box knife. Sometimes I just make a little X. Let me grab my box knife. So I just use a box knife. In fact, a lot of people in leatherwork use head knives. I use box knives. My leather mentor said, you know what, you're always sharpening a box knife. You can actually change a blade really quick. So I use a box knife if you're doing leather work. So you can actually, you can cut a X. And then you can slide your grommet through. You don't want to make those too big though. So we'll go through that here in a second. Or you can do a hole punch. There's a couple different ways you can do a hole punch in your leather. So there's a hole punch like this here. You can find a whole set of them in different sizes. You have to be really careful though, as far as the hole itself, because you do not want it too big or that grommet can come loose. Or some of you might just have a good old standard hole punch that you can, you know, go ahead and punch a hole in. I don't like these very much anymore, as they break and they sometimes shift, and then you've got a hole that's oblong and it can really mess up your work. But it's your choice, whatever you would like to do. Either way, okay? So these are sort of the tools that you need. I use some shears, some leather shears, but if you have a pair of scissors, anything at home, that will help do that. As you get bigger, to say you want to do these little, you know, 1/4 inch, that's all you need is the grommets, and this is what you'll get. They come in a set. So you will get all these in a set if you buy from Tandy or any place that sells grommet sets. Even craft stores now have a lot of leather things. However, they're very limited in their sizes and their types, because there's several different types of grommets. So we could have a nickel-plated grommet, okay? We could have a brass grommet, or we can have just a black grommet. Okay, so it depends on what your project is and what you're doing and what kind of accents you want to give it. In the horse world, we use the brass a lot because what I use, I use the big 1-inch grommets. So these are huge. Okay, so this is a very big grommet. It is a 1-inch grommet. And then the other side is, I have to keep them separate. I got hundreds of these guys. Because I buy them in quantities. So there is the ring that goes on the top. Okay, so there is a grommet set. So with these though, you have to have bigger punch. So you've got the bottom, and then you've got the top. This would be this. Whoops. Okay, that would be that. And this would be this. So there's a very big difference, okay? I'm just gonna show you how to set a small grommet. Now, we're gonna go through this a little bit. Say you wanna do a bag, okay? So you've got this grommet here. So maybe this is the top where you're gonna put your loop or your strings through or whatever it is. Could be anything that you wanna do. You could put the strings through this, you know, leather strings on your bag through that. But you have to know there's two sides, and you've got to know what side you want to show on the outside, the pretty side kind of a thing. So when you put the grommets together, this is how they look. Okay, so this would be the inside on this one here and the outside. Now, some people might want this on the outside and want that on the inside. This is all dependent on you, but it's how you set the grommet, because once you set these guys, they're a bugger to come off. Okay, so let's get started on one. We're going to pretend that this is a strap, okay, that we're going to use for a bag. So if you don't have, I'm trying to use all the tools that you might have at home. You don't have to have this little anvil, but I like to punch a hole on it. You can just actually even make your own hole. The hole does not have to be pretty, all right? So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just make a hole. Now, if you're gonna do like this one here, we have to make 2 holes for each side, okay? So you're gonna wanna do some measurements wherever, if you're gonna do several grommets, especially nowadays with bags and things, people will like to add all these things into it. You want to make sure that you're measuring so that you have a nice straight line, say around a bag. You're making like a bucket bag or something like that. So you're going to place you're going to get a little hole here. Now what I'm using right now is called, it's just a black like motorcycle leather. So say you want to do that. Okay, so there's a hole there. Okay, now it's smaller than what I need, but that's okay. So again, there is the hole. Now I'm gonna fold it over. I want say I want to leave a little bit because maybe I just want to have that extra there. That's sometimes a good thing to do. But if you're going to make this and try to put a cord through here or something through here, you want to make sure you leave enough room so it's not too tight. So say you want to go down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to make another hole. Now, I have a pounding board here that also too, if you're going to be pounding, it's really good, especially if you live in an apartment or something. It actually absorbs the sound, but I'm in my shop. I don't care. All right, so now we have our 2 holes that are matching up. You can see through that. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to use this little silver one. Now that hole is pretty much bigger. Now this leather is a little stretchy, okay? So I can go ahead and stretch it around and bring it through. Now if you have a thicker leather, sometimes you cannot do that and you're going to have to get as close to the size of that hole as you possibly can. So again, I want possibly this side on the inside. Okay, so you're going to have to determine if I want this on the outside, you're going to have to put that on the outside. So you have to do a little bit of thinking, because like I said, once you hit this down, you are set. Okay, so then I'm just going to stretch that. So do I want that on the outside? Okay, well, let's do that on the outside for this time. Okay, so I have this the bottom part, the male piece in, and now I've got to put the female piece there. Okay, and that's all you're doing. Okay, that's it. So then what you're going to do is, where's that little thing that Tandy comes in there, Tandy thing? Okay, I'm going to show you that. You're just going to slide that underneath and see how that rib is in there. It's going to fit straight into that rib. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take the other part that came with the kit, and that rounded part is going to go inside here. Then with a hammer or whatever, I would say 3 good whacks if you're not sure. Whoops. The table moved probably. But there you go. And there is your grommet. That is how easy grommets are. We are going to go into doing it with another size. Okay? So say we want to do this 1-inch grommet. Okay, we're going to work with this 1-inch grommet. So you can see both styles and both sides. Again, you might get smaller grommets that have the smaller sets. Okay, they're very cute, I think. And they're a lot of fun to work with too. So, and very, very easy. So again, say we're going to do this on this piece of leather here. So it's plain. I don't have any holes in it. This is a very big hole. This is something that is a little bit larger. So I might just choose to do an X in this. So let's show you both ways. So if I want to do this, I'm going to do 2. So if I want to do this, I'm just going to cut an X through. Not too big, and I don't care what that X looks like, okay? I really don't, because it's going to cover it. But I have to make the decision again, which side do I want showing, okay? And if it doesn't matter to you, that's fine. You're just going to stretch this leather over the top. Now you may have to cut a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got that on the top. Now we're going to be putting this here, and you can squish that down. Okay, squish it down, and then we're going to use the big one. Now this has got a rib in it as well. See the rib? And that is going to go right in the bottom there. Now, if your leather isn't thick enough, you're going to see that it's going to have too much. So you may not get as pretty as one, but you can get shorter males. You can get shorter ones. There's a long and then short ones. So you've got to know what kind of project you're working on and how thick your leather is. All right. So we're going to take that and we're going to put that inside there. And just because I'm going to set this on top because I don't want my camera jamming. Okay, you don't have to. You could put it down on here. Just make sure that you're not on something that's unstable. You want it on as solid as you can, say on a corner where there's some extra support or something that keeps that thing. Otherwise, if it bounces, then you don't get a lot of, you won't get to see it you won't get to get a pretty finish to it. And there you go. Now, I'm going to show you here. See, because the leather isn't thick. This is a good example. The leather isn't thick enough. So I could still push that down and hit it more to get it even down further. There you go. So now you have a pretty grommet. Okay, and that's it. That's about making grommets. That is the simple thing. Again, just know the different sizes that you want, what kind of project you're working on. 2, just make sure that your male side is thick enough to go, because there's sometimes that the leather's too thick. I personally have machines that I can skive it down and make it thinner. But the thing is, if you're working on a project, it's going to be really hard for you to thin that leather down if you don't know how to do that. That's called skiving, and that's another video. All right, so I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this, and have fun with grommets and your projects. Take care, and don't forget to watch more videos with the Leather Lady LLC on my YouTube channel, or visit my website at theleatherladyllc.com. Have a great day.